Morning, we are sitting down with a man who turned personal pain into purpose. Elwood Prison Wine was created by Justin Fox, but this business, it's about much more than what's in the bottle. It's about justice, second chances, and shining a light on families impacted by incarceration. Now, the company has was inspired by Justin's father, Jesse Elwood Watkins, who is currently serving time in prison in a case the family says was a wrongful conviction. Now, Justin is using his platform to raise awareness about issues within the judicial system while also supporting children of incarcerated parents and helping fund legal advocacy. Justin joining us this morning to talk about the mission behind the brand and why this fight is so personal. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
So I want to get right into it. So tell me about your company.
Okay.
How'd you get started and how'd you come up with the name?
Yes, Elwood Prison Wine started like most wineries do, somewhere in a garage in glass carboys with some fruit. But what makes it unique is I got my calling and my inspiration from my father, who actually called me. It was 2019, I was in my second year of medical school, and he calls me to tell me this hilarious story of how he almost got caught trying to make wine behind bars using grape juice and bread. And he's the one that pushed me to start making my own wine. I then thought of the winery as a way to not only entertain him, but to honor him, to give his life purpose, and to draw attention to his controversial conviction.
What message do you want people to get? You know, obviously they get a bottle of wine, but there is a message on the back of the wine. So what message you want to give to those folks?
Okay. I think you said it better than me. It's about more than the wine. It's about the why is bigger than the wine. I use the winery as a platform to start the conversation, and the conversation is that when people are convicted, there's more people affected than just the person that's incarcerated. And I wanted to use it as a way to draw attention and to really fundraise to issues that I care about. One of them are programs that help fill the void left by incarcerated parents. For me, it was the Kids Club in Spartanburg because they helped raise me. The other thing was to hopefully help my dad.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And when we talk about your dad, he got some national recognition. His story was actually on the Reasonable Doubt.
It was.
And so he is just basically at the center of your mission. So kind of just tell me a little bit about your dad. And you said, or a lot of your family are saying, you know, like he is wrongfully convicted. Kind of tell us about that.
Okay. So my dad was a family man. He was incarcerated when I was young, so I didn't know him very well, but he was a commercial fisherman, a chef. He's probably the family member that I talk to the most. He calls me every Saturday to check on how his wine is doing, how people are hearing and receiving his story. He tries his best to parent from where he is. My dad, he was convicted of murder, and all the details are right here on the sign, but he was convicted in the absence of any physical evidence. So no crime scene, no body, no DNA, no murder weapon, no eyewitnesses. And that's the thing that's the most troubling about it.
Mm-hmm. And you know, you believe that your father was wrongfully convicted. What has that journey been like for you?
For me, for the family, there's a lack of closure there. I know the grass is always greener on the other side, but I almost think it would be easier if I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that he was actually guilty, because there's this unsettling in my heart where I feel like I'm called to action and to fight for someone that I love, and I feel like that is the same throughout my family, and it touches everyone who hears about his story through the wine.
And obviously, you were a child, you know, at the start of this. Growing into now, so you know what it's like to have an incarcerated parent. So, you know, you guys are helping children with incarcerated parents. Tell me, how has that been going? Like, what's the feedback that you guys get from children? Mm-hmm. Like, how is that?
Okay, so 10% of the profits from every bottle of wine I give back to programs. So the Kids Club of the Upstate, that's one that I contribute to financially. The other way that I give back is through actual bottles and cases of wine to other nonprofits that are hosting events or fundraisers. Nice. Some of them have been the Dream Bee Foundation, the Lexington Foundation when they host their galas and Wine on the River. The Pegasus Springs Education Collective is one that I volunteer with throughout the year too. So.
And I'm just curious, because you're a doctor. Mm-hmm. How do you get time to do both of these? Like you're running your own business and being in the medical field?
You don't sleep, you know. I mean, I'm in residency too. Not only am I a doctor, I'm in residency. So there's times where I'm going 70, 80 hours a week, and you make time for things that matter, and hopefully that's the message behind it. I hope that people see the grind and they understand exactly how hard I'm working, because that's how much this means to me. And I hope that's part of the inspirational value too, is that you can get it done.
Absolutely. And y'all, he not lying about being busy. We've had this interview scheduled for 3 weeks and had to reschedule like 3 times now, because every time he's like, oh, I got this, I got that. But no, it's all good.
I wasn't sure the interview was happening this morning until I woke up.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so what's the feedback that you get from the community when they read your story and they see how you advocate for these children?
That's honestly the best part, is the feedback that I get. So the way I've chosen to market the wine is I don't do any traditional marketing on television. I do PR like this. So I rely on responsible reporters like you to find me out in the community and bring me on. But I'm face to face. I sell my wine in person. And so I have people that cry or are fighting back tears. And I've had people come and just not even want to buy the wine, but drop $10 in a tip jar. And I always give those people a bottle of wine for free, because this is you're going to share this with somebody else and share the story, and so it's cool to see that response.
Gotcha. And we know that your wines are crafted here in South Carolina with local fruits and things like that. Why did you feel the need to keep it local?
All right, so part of that is because I think it's what the people want. People care that their produce their products are locally made. People always ask what grapes are in it. I think that the stores want to carry local wines, but the other piece of it is, like my father, I want to use the resources that are available to me. For my dad, it was grape juice and bread, but for me, I happen to be in the Carolinas, so I've got muscadines that come from Batesburg, Leesville. I've got strawberries that come from Cooley Farms. So
nice, absolutely. And for people who are watching this and they may see themselves in you right now, they may have an incarcerated parent, family member, or anything of the such. What do you want them to hear, or what do you want to tell them, going through this process?
It's tough. What I want to tell them is you're not alone, first of all, and you're not crazy, and you're not wrong. And I think mass incarceration is a problem in this country, and justice isn't served the same way for everybody. So don't let anybody gaslight you. Yeah,
absolutely. And how can the community support your mission and help bring attention to your father's case?
All right. So first of all, I guess the community's already been very supportive of me. So I want to thank those that have supported me. Like Justin at Green's Beverage Outlets gave me a shot when I just pulled up in my truck with some tattered cases of wine. Linda at Sam's Wine and Spirits has put my wine on the shelf since the very beginning. Soda City Market, people come out and support there. So I think the best way to support me is to come to Soda City. I'm there every Saturday. Have a conversation with me. Also, by giving back to organizations that you care about, because that's the mission behind all of this. I think support for me looks like me inspiring you to do good for others. And lastly, I've got a pardon for clemency, or I've got an application for clemency for my dad with the governor of New Jersey's office. Right. That's where he's incarcerated in New Jersey. So if anybody feels inclined to write a letter up to Governor Mickey Sherrill on my behalf, that's helpful as well.
Absolutely. And somebody will see you, this doctor who is an entrepreneur on the side, well-dressed and all the things. How do you continue to go on, knowing that in this bottle of wine, the story that's behind it, it's a painful story. So how are you able to get in front of the cameras and promote and do all the things?
I was actually dreading it. I was like, oh my gosh, but no, it's something that I have to do. So. The pain behind the winery, I hope that the fact that it comes from a deep spot of pain makes it all the more beautiful when you see what I'm trying to do with it, and the positive impact that we can have. I also feel like I'm guided by this desire to do something bigger that's beyond me, and that's because I received a lot of help from, like I said, the programs that support incarcerated, the children of incarcerated parents, and so. I keep going because it's deeper than me. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, we do have a website where you can go to help if folks want to donate or any other things. We're going to place that link under it's right there on your screens now. But for folks who want to donate, how can they do that? If they want to also help the children of the incarcerated parents, how can they do that as well?
Go to kidsupstate.com. That is my chosen nonprofit. Go to kidsupstate.com. Also go to elwoodprisonwine.com. Buy some wine. I'm not really collecting donations for myself in the winery. It's more like to donate to them, and if the wine means something to you and it helps get out the story, buy some wine.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Justin, I definitely appreciate you so much for stopping by and sharing this story with us. If you'd like to get a full view of this interview, we're going to place it on our website at WLTX.com.